Okay, well, welcome to our review for the Braumeister today. We have been supplied a kit by Brew UK, which is called the Crafty Brews range of kits. And the particular one we're going to be looking at is the Timothy Taylor Landlord clone. So my colleague Ali is just going to open up the kit. We're going to have a look inside and see what we get for our money's worth. So to say, it's a range of kits. We're going to try this one out on the Braumeister, and then hopefully in future we're going to have a go at the Grainfather as well with the same kit, just for comparison. So yeah, our instructions and our recipe pack as well tells us everything we need. The great thing is this kit is designed for use on the Braumeister, so everything is measured out perfectly. I think this is for the 20 litre Braumeister, which we're going to be reviewing. So what do we get for our money's worth? Let's have a look.
Got some sealed hops, which have been weighed out conveniently, so that is exactly what you need for your brew. Second dose of hops there. We have the grains, which again have been weighed out specifically for this particular recipe.
Are those ones pre-crushed as well, I think, those grains?
They are pre-crushed as well, yep.
Excellent.
I assume you can probably order this uncrushed if you'd want to. They're normally pretty flexible. You can see the dark grains in there, so this will be a base malt, this will be a specialty malt.
Fantastic.
And, all important, at the bottom there, packet of Nottingham yeast. That's the one, obviously, that they would be using to clone their Timothy Taylor Landlord.
Fantastic. Look forward to get started. Okay, so we're at a stage now where we're heating up the water up to mash temperature. It's taken quite a while, probably around about 20 minutes to half an hour to get up to temperature, but it is pretty cold out here, so we can forgive it for that. We'll join you again when we're ready to add the malt in. Okay, so we've reached the temperature required now. We're going to add the grains, and we're also going to add some water salts to deal with our pH level in the water that we have here. So here we go, Ali's just going to add the grains now.
What I'm doing is I'm very careful. What I need to do is make sure I don't put any of the grain down the side between the actual grain tube and the main body of it, because if we do that, the grains can get in and they can actually block the pump.
Yeah,
so you've got to be very careful not to do that, because obviously an expensive piece of kit like this, you don't want to be cleaning out pumps and replacing them for a simple error. But the easy way we've done it, obviously, with these little bags, is you just take the corner off, gives you a nice clean pour. So we keep pouring that in.
That's great.
We'll whack the salts on top of this once it's in, give it a good stir.
Why should we stir it, Ali? What's the thinking behind that?
To make sure that the salts mix in with all the water so that the pH is corrected during the mash.
Brilliant.
You want to make sure that you don't have any particular area where you've just got all those salts gathered in one place.
Yeah, fair enough. That's a good point. Well, that's going in nicely, nice and even. And the smell, of course, we can't reproduce that, but that's absolutely fantastic.
Ah, it's the smell of breakfast.
Okay, so we put both sets of filters on now, and we've selected the malt filled in on the control panel, and as you can see here, it's now rising up to begin the process of circulation. Now at this point, it's a good idea to make sure that it's relatively even, because you want it to kind of cascade down all sides there. So we might just adjust ours a little bit so it is doing that properly, but we'll be right back.